it's like Cyborov. Sorry if my microphone might sound a little bit low or a little staticky. It's currently in like 8 pieces and somehow still functioning. I'm not even going to question it. But anyway, this is going to be a deck profile for. I don't really think of a name for this deck. I just have no. I'm going to say it's a fun anti-meta deck. And I think I already have an anti-meta deck on my channel, but I got a new computer, everything got deleted, so I don't have that anymore. So I made a new one, and this is really fun to play, I have to say. It's so fun. So let's get started. 3 Lava Golems, 3 Mobiuses, 3 Caius, and 2 of each hand. Fire hand and Ice hand. 3 Battle Faders, and that's it for the monsters. Regeki, 2 Dark Holes, 3 Soul Exchanges, 1 Pot of Duality, 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, 3 Monarch Storm 4, 3 Prohibition, a Bottomless Trap Hole, a Compulse, 3 Mirror Forces, and 3 Black Horns of Heaven. If you want to make this a little more monster heavy than I have it, because mine's pretty low on monsters, you could take out maybe 1 or 2 Soul Exchanges or Storm Fourths and toss in 1 of each hand, maybe. And okay, what these cards do, if you don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, since they're pretty much everywhere. Lava Golem, it's really good to get around pretty much any monster your opponent has, end of story. You tribute 2 of your opponent's monsters and just summon it to their side of the field. It does 1,000 points of damage to them, and it's a 3,000 beater other than that. But it's really great. Let's say your opponent has double Quasar. Oh, no he doesn't. Lava Golem. Alright, next is Mobius. When he's tribute summoned, he's a double MST. Caius, when he's tribute summoned, banish a card. If it's a dark monster, do 1,000 damage. Firehand, I don't know, it's off the top of my head. When this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then summon Ice Hand. And it's the exact same with Ice Hand, except it destroys back row, and it summons Fire Hand, so they're pretty cool. Battle Fader, obviously, if you're getting attacked, just drop it, you're not getting attacked anymore. Regeki, Dark Hole, we all know what that does. Soul Exchange, we all know what that does. Pot of Duality, yeah, we all know what most of this stuff does, actually. The reason I'd say keep Monarch Storm 4th in your deck over Soul Exchange is because the Monarch's Storm 4th does not target, whereas Soul Exchange does. And you could still attack with Monarch's Storm 4th. But you can only activate once per turn, but if it's negated, you can activate another one. I'm going to get back to this card in a second. Bottomless Trap Hole, if your opponent summons a monster, murder it. If your opponent attacks, murder it. If your opponent special summons, murder it. If your opponent does anything you don't like, murder it. Pretty simple. So, Prohibition, the most fun card in this deck. If you have a moderate knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh decks, you can make a lot of use off of Prohibition, because what Prohibition does is you activate it and declare 1 card name. Cards with that names and their effects cannot be used, and it doesn't count if they're already on the field. So let's say you're going second, turn 1, your opponent, let's say, summons a Galaxy card, so boom, you know he's playing a Galaxy deck, right? So you can activate Prohibition, call Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and you could never use Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Another good example would be, let's say you're fighting a Lightsworn player, and you know he's a Lightsworn player. You could activate Prohibition, call Judgment Dragon, and Judgment Dragon can never be used. It's an amazing card. It's so much fun. I'm going to post some duels up. I'll see you guys around.